Residents and traders along Abuja Maraba Road, particularly near the busy building materials market, are raising alarm over a growing environmental and public health threat caused by a massive heap of refuse dumped in the area. The affected corridor, situated between the Federal Capital Territory and neighbouring Mararaba, is home to densely packed shops, residential buildings, and open markets, making the situation especially troubling for the thousands who live and work there daily. The towering pile of waste left unattended for days has become both an eyesore and a potential breeding ground for disease. Residents fear that with the rainy season approaching, runoff from the refuse could seep into nearby drains and water sources, contaminating supplies and increasing the risk of waterborne illnesses such as cholera and typhoid. Environmental experts warn that decomposing waste emits harmful gases and foul odors that may trigger respiratory problems, particularly among children, the elderly, and individuals with pre-existing health conditions. An anonymous resident who identified herself as an environmental health student described the situation as dangerous and unavoidable. She cautioned that prolonged exposure to polluted air and water could escalate into a broader public health crisis. According to her, strict enforcement of sanitation laws and penalties for illegal dumping are essential to prevent further deterioration. She urged environmental authorities to act swiftly before the problem spirals out of control.
From what I'm seeing here, this is a serious environmental hazard that needs a serious and urgent evaluation. This is a large waste dump in the living environment where people are living, and I'm sure there will be sellers that are selling edible items. This can cause a lot of effects to our environment, a very dangerous and harmful effects to human health at large. It can cause disease transmission, air pollution, water contamination. In fact, it can even cause environmental degradation and many more. This can lead to spread of disease like cholera, which is very deadly. It can lead to diarrhea, malaria, Lassa fever, etc. A lot of diseases that I can't even name because this is a big effect. Talking of air pollution, this is going to be releasing some foul odor, some offensive odor to the environment. So definitely it is polluting our air. And if they are assumed to burn this dirt, it is going to release a lot of toxins, a lot of harmful chemicals into the air, which is going to affect our health. And talking of water pollution, rain can just fall and start to wash the dirt into the river or something nearby. It can even wash it into the drainage, leading to flood, which can cause a big disaster. In order to prevent this from further continuation, I recommend all these dirt should be packed as soon as possible, and then educate the people living in the area not to dump refuse there again. And if there's going to be a provision of sanitary waste bin so that there will be proper disposal of waste, then I urge environmental health officers should make rules and regulations, maybe saying anybody that dump dirt in this particular place will have to pay a fine or face the law in order to prevent further or any reoccurrence.
Community members are now calling on local environmental agencies to intensify surveillance, enforce waste management regulations, and launch public awareness campaigns to educate residents and businesses on proper disposal practices. As frustration grows, residents hope urgent intervention will restore cleanliness and protect public health. The unfolding crisis highlights the pressing need for sustainable urban sanitation strategies in rapidly expanding communities across Abuja. This is Mercy Kilani, reporting for Ask Nigeria.